Hey, what's up, guys? I am still here in Germany. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. I spent it at Dachau concentration camp, going through that property and getting some rather odd feelings. I experienced some anger. I could feel my mind going back to some old ways, and I tried to really stay focused on what I was there to do, which was take a look at that place and see how I felt when I entered and exited the place. And so a lot of things happened for me there yesterday. Please forgive that video. My skills are going to get better with making these videos, and there's some things you can't hear due to wind and things like that, so my apologies. But if you listen, you can really understand what I'm saying there, what was going on for me. Some of you don't know, I was imprisoned by our federal government from 1999 to late 2001, early 2002. I don't really remember when I got out, but it was about 4 years. And a lot of things came up for me being inside this facility. So yeah, there's that. So that was present. A lot of thoughts of Jesus came up for me. I had some really good understandings. When I first got into prison, like we do as Christians, when things get tough, we seem to turn back to God for help, and it's exactly what I did. I got back into reading my Bible, but then as I started reading it, I was like, what am I doing? I'm turning for help for something outside of myself. And so I started reading the Bible with the intent of, I'm going to read this thing all the way through. And when I get to a point that I just really, it doesn't sit with me here, like I don't believe it, then I'm going to discard the whole thing. I didn't get very far. I discarded it. But I never stopped believing in Jesus and who he was as a man, because he was a man. So just a few things to note about Jesus and Christianity today. Christianity means to follow Christ. But Christ never used a Bible. Jesus never used a Bible. He didn't participate in government or their rules. And he didn't die on a cross. Sort of like Hitler didn't die in Germany. Hitler died in Argentina many, many years later, after living a nice life over there. The Bible to me is just a history book written many, many, many years after Jesus was even around. Jesus was the way, the light, and the truth, and he believed that about himself. He didn't die for our sins because he didn't believe in sin. Jesus was a man who had experienced Christ consciousness and was spreading that message, and he was murdered for doing so. It's what happens when you don't go along with the status quo, when you don't follow the rules that are there before you, society's rules. Jesus was not a productive member of society. He actually spoke against it. He wasn't for organized government for the reasons that we're seeing in my video about a concentration camp. So I have a lot of emotions in my video. I'm kind of just may not seem too happy, but I'll tell you, it was cold there, and the staff at the facility started to really keep an eye on me for filming there. They stated that there's to be no commercial filming. Well, commercial means commerce, which I'm not making money doing this. I'm spending money doing this, so there's that. I want to just talk briefly about maybe the beginning of the Bible, the tree of knowledge, the tree of good and evil, or the knowledge of good and evil. That knowledge is simply that, knowledge. So we are continuing to eat from the tree of knowledge, which was the only thing, according to the Bible, that we were asked not to do, and we're still doing it. We do this through our education system, through our military. We do this when we try to gain knowledge outside of ourselves. That's why the tree of life, which is us, is where we should be getting our information. It's within us. And we have forgotten that. And it's so easy to forget. And that's one of the big signs that they have in the Dachau concentration camp memorial is to never forget. But we're forgetful people, and we do forget. So, if we want to be a Christian, live like Christ, prove your point without a Bible, follow yourself, be your own master, and don't give that up to anybody else, to no government, to no organization, to no religious group. It is all inside you, and we have it all. We just have to go inside and not outside. That's why I'm doing what I do. I provide medicine to people who are stuck, who have forgotten, and who want help. I'm not interested in helping people have a spiritual journey, because spirituality is just another religion. I'm more interested in help people finding themselves by themselves. That's why you'll see in my videos I don't do much interacting with the person. I just make sure that they're safe. Because they do it themselves. We do it ourselves. We heal ourselves, and we can heal ourselves from anything as long as we believe it. And we do. I do. I believe that. So take a look at this video. If you have any questions about what I'm talking about right now, and I know this may offend some people, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, I'm just really speaking the truth as how I see it, as how I perceive it. And, put that tree of knowledge of good and evil away, step into yourself. You are the tree of life. So thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. And feel free to ask me any questions that you got. Thank you very much. Namaste.